Hey, it's Emily Ramirez here, and this video I'm doing special for my meetup group, Tapping into Wellbeing. And I just want to thank everyone for being a part of this meetup. We are close to 300 people, which is just amazing to me. And I'm always curious what inspired you to sign up for this meetup, what it was about it that made you click join. So under the comments, I would love some feedback from you guys as far as what you were looking for in this group and how I can be of service to you. This video today is something for the times that we're living in right now. I've been thinking about this a lot, and I did some work with a group on a retreat I did a few weeks ago that was really powerful. So I wanted to do some of this work with you tonight on this um, eve of Thanksgiving. As we're getting ready to spend the day with family and friends tomorrow, we're going to be around people that may trigger us, may say things that we don't agree with. And what I want for you and what I want for myself is to be able to stay in this place of peacefulness and wholeness and admit that to my friends and family, no matter what they say or do, no matter whether I agree with it or not. So this is about this tapping is going to be about what I call the wheel of separation. And when I say the wheel, I mean the karmic wheel, the wheel that spins around and around throughout our life, bringing situations and people back to us so that we can learn a lesson. And I think for on an individual basis, on a community basis, on a worldwide basis, we are truly being given an opportunity to get off the wheel of separation. It may not seem that way when you look at the news and the media, which is all about separation, all about dividing us, all about pitting you against me. I want us all to really think about what's out there and create an observer's mind that can actually discern between propaganda and the truth. And the truth is, the energy that beats my heart is the same energy that beats your heart. And amongst this meetup, we have almost 300 people. And as I scroll through and look at the members, I see your glorious faces, and I see a lot of diversity, a lot. Like, it's so exciting to me to be able to reach out to people from all different backgrounds, religious backgrounds, ethnic backgrounds, cultural backgrounds, and to join together in a sense of unity. So before we can jump to unity consciousness and and get off the wheel of separation, we have to first identify the fact that we are on the wheel of separation, and it takes some honesty. And so I have to look at myself and go, when do I judge other people? And the retreat that I did a few weeks ago was amazing because it was a group of women in a cabin for a weekend. And I mean, people were triggering the shit out of each other. It was interesting to observe. Um, and I also had to keep myself in check because some of the behavior of the participants was judgmental. And I had to keep myself from wanting to put them in this category of, oh, well, she's just a mean girl or she's just a bitch, and really look at them as the whole beautiful people that they are and know that they just aren't aware of what they're doing. And so we did a whole bunch of tapping around separation. And so think about where you judge people. And I'm going to use myself as an example. So say you go to someone's house, and that house is a mess. Like, there's just stuff everywhere. There's two choices you have. There's the observation, which is the fact of what you see, and there is the judgment of creating a story in your head about the person because of the way their house looks. So, for example, if you look around and everything is there's piles of magazines and stuff all over the countertops, you can look at that and go, there's a lot of stuff in this house. That's an observation. That's like saying my walls are gray. Like that's a fact. My walls are gray. So when you look at the house and you go, oh, what a mess, and you start to judge, you start to think, what is wrong with this person? Are they lazy? Why are they so messy? Like, what if you immediately go to judgment? Observation versus judgment. And so in that moment when I'm in someone's house and I'm making an observation, I may attach judgment to that. And that is my own stuff. Like, that's my own stuff. If I deem a messy house as laziness, then I'm going to think the person's lazy. If I deem a messy house as growth, then I'm going to think the person's growth. Now, none of that may be true because I don't really know the situation. I don't know why the person's house is messy. I hope that makes sense to you. So think about, especially tomorrow when you're with family, try to stay in that place of observation versus judgment. Oh, my aunt really talks a lot is an observation. Oh, my aunt's so annoying. She never shuts up is a judgment. Oh, my dad is so conservative in his views is kind of a mixture of observation and judgment. Yeah, I'm not going to use that one because that's hard for me. That's a hard one for me because I do see my dad as really conservative and I do have a lot of judgment about that. So maybe that's something that I can tap on as well to release some of that judgment because everybody's entitled to their own points of view, right? So I hope in me talking you have identified some of your own judgments of other people because when we judge other people, we build a wall that separates you from me. I'm different from you, you're different from me. Therefore, boom, I create a wall of separation. Versus, hey, we're alike. The same energy is beating our hearts. You're a human being. I'm a human being. You have every right to be on this planet as I do. Your views are yours, mine are mine, but we can still live in harmony together. But as soon as I start judging you as bad or wrong or different, I now have created this wall. So I want to do some tapping around that, around separation. So first, before we can move to any positive, we have to address the negative. So let's start. Even though I can be judgmental, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I can judge people before I really know them, I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. Even though I've definitely been judgmental towards other people, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I can be pretty judgmental. I can judge a book by its cover. I can judge people on their appearance. Not that that's fair, but I can do it, and I've done it before. I can judge people on their looks. I've definitely done that. I can judge people on their career choice. I can judge people on the car that they drive. I can judge people on their choice of partners. I can judge people on the way they talk and the words that they use. I may judge them as smart or not very smart. I can judge the crap out of people. This is something I would like to change. This is something I would like to shift. Being judgmental creates separation from me and other people. People that I may really genuinely get a benefit from knowing. When I judge people, I separate myself from them. And they can feel it, even without words. We can feel when someone is judging us, and it hurts. It's harmful. I don't want to spread that harm to other people. I don't want to spread that to other people. I don't want people to feel that I'm judging them. This is something I'd really like to work on. This is something I want to be aware of. I know I'm human, and it is human nature to judge. It's human nature to see where I fit in. Do I fit in above you? Do I fit in below you? I'm always trying to measure myself against other people, and that creates more separation. It's such a human thing to do. So I'm not going to beat myself up about being judgmental. I'm going to notice when I'm doing it. If I can notice it, I can change it. If I can be aware of it, I can change it. Okay, take a nice deep breath. And let some of that energy flow with that deep breath, releasing maybe some things that came up for you, some clarity that you may have had about how you judge other people. So just inhale, let that go. Let yourself feel the nice buzz of energy that tapping brings as it clears our nervous system and calms our body down. We bring up something negative and then we calm the body down, and it's like, oh, yeah, I do that, but I can change it. Everything is like that. Once you're aware of it, then you can choose to change it. I always make a joke about people, you know, when I started doing this work, energy work, a lot of my shadows came to the surface. A lot of my behaviors that I was not aware of came to the surface. And once they came to the surface, I then had a choice. I had a conscious choice. I could still do these behaviors, and then I would be an asshole. Or I could choose to change these behaviors and be a higher version of myself. I don't want to be an asshole. I don't want to become aware of something negative that I'm doing and keep doing it, because that's a choice. That's a choice to be an asshole. So I choose not to be an asshole, and I want all of us to choose not to be assholes. So let's do some positive tapping. I see it now. I see how I've been judgmental, and I forgive myself for being judgmental. I hope other people can forgive me too. I wasn't trying to hurt anyone, at least not consciously. I want to be the observer of my thoughts. And when I am judging someone, I want to realize it so I can immediately shift my thoughts to something beneficial, something positive. Maybe I can look at that person and see a similarity. Maybe I can look at that person from my heart instead of my head. Maybe I can look at that person with compassion and love. No matter what they look like, no matter what they're wearing, no matter what they even say, even if it's something I profoundly disagree with, I'm open to letting the judgment go. I'm only doing harm by judging the other person. I'm only doing myself harm by judging other people, because I'm creating a wall of separation that separates me from them. I'm open to letting the judgment go. I'm open to getting off this wheel of separation, to connecting with other people, no matter what their life situation is, no matter what their beliefs are, no matter what their race is, no matter what their preference is in a partner, no matter what, to see them as human, to see them as a fellow being on this planet, to know that the energy that beats my heart is the same energy that beats their heart. We truly are one. We're not separate. We are truly one. I'm open to breathing this in. I'm open to letting this be the way I walk and talk in the world. not just lip service, the truth. We are all one. I am you, you are me, we are one, and so it is. Take a nice deep breath. I am sending all of you love, and I wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. I hope we can all keep in mind what Thanksgiving is really um, about having an open heart and an open home and sharing what we have to offer with others. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving and the rest of the week, and I hope you enjoyed this tapping. Thanks. Bye bye.